Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hope you're staying safe and healthy and indoors. So, not only did we have Nightwave yesterday, but we had Railjack Revisited Part 1. And I am mixed about it. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons first. I did have a load of footage, but I turned down the gameplay audio and turned up my mic, and I could still barely be heard for some reason, so I deleted all of that. I'm just going to talk about how my experience has been. So, avionics. Kind of annoyed with the way it all got reset, because I lost all of that, and then went and checked the grid. I went from 31,500 to 50,500 Dirac. And then by the time I got everything upgraded back to the way I used to have it, I only lost 200 Dirac, but I've done a few missions and got that back, so no problem there. Avionics capacity went from 6 to 17, so I had an increase there. Armour got increased. Avionic capacity obviously got increased. Engine boost, well, we all knew it was getting nerfed. We'll talk about engine boost and engines in a minute. Flux got increased. Forge didn't really. Hull didn't really. Shield did. Shield recharge did by about 6%. That got an increase of like 160 on shield. Armour over 1,000. So all in all, I was just annoyed at having to redo everything, but it didn't take that long. Intrinsics. In the 4 missions I've done before I decided I'm no longer going to play Railjack again. First mission I did solo on Saturn, and it was take out Starkiller platform, about 40 ships and 4 cruise ships. I did all that solo and only got 7 intrinsics. Second mission I did was in Vale Proxima. We investigated the anomaly, took out 6 cruise ships, like 60 odd other ships. I did all the hull breaches, half the cruise ships, all the ram sled teams. Despite all of that, I only got 8 intrinsics. Yeah, I did majority of the fucking work. Third mission, kind of similar, but I only got 4 intrinsics. The last mission, which we're going to see the end of after this, I got 10. So it doesn't feel like you're really earning more intrinsics than before. And I'm still kind of pissed that they're not an end of mission bonus. So yeah, that's what it's been like so far. As for engine speed and engine boost, I've noticed the base engine speed has been a nice increase. It has been. I did a little test run from A to B on a map. And yeah, it shaved off a significant amount of time. Engine boost speed went from 2.1 to 1.4, but it wasn't really that noticeable of a nerf, so it's not really anything to complain about. As for everything else, I have still noticed some bugs. A couple that they said they had fixed in the patch, which haven't. Some of the doors in the Railjack you can still get stuck in. Not as bad as before, but you can still get stuck in them a little bit. There's a new bug where when you want to leave your Railjack to go and pick up some bits and pieces outside the ship.
Meditation. War is
so say you complete the mission, but you haven't gone to the dry dock yet.
The enemy, no fighter, teacher.
Sometimes these doors won't allow you to leave. You have to like go to a different door. That's a brand new bug, so well done on that. And one thing they said they fixed that I'm happy they didn't, because it was pointless of them to try and take it out. The Grineer ship that spins around, because apparently the other Grineer weren't having any of his funny business. That's still in the game, and I'm happy it is. because it made no difference whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, the enemies are somewhat easier to kill. The arc guns do feel like they're a bit more effective again. But we all knew it was going to be easier because people were bitching and moaning about how hard certain enemies were to kill. I shouldn't have been too surprised. But what's going to stop me from playing Railjack until part 2 comes out? The game can still break. This footage is from about an hour ago, where finished a mission, I'm checking to see what rewards we got, waiting for other players, and we got trapped on the Railjack, couldn't leave, couldn't transfer out of our Warframe, couldn't use options to leave the mission, couldn't do the host migration, had to literally turn off Warframe and turn it back on. Luckily, I checked my stats and my mission rewards, didn't lose my intrinsics, and I didn't lose anything that I had gained. No, didn't lose any of those. Didn't lose the cephalite resonance, which means I can now go back to that clue and do it, but it's a bug that was frequent when Railjack first came out, and it should have been something that they had patched in this update. So they missed the mark on there. The game can still break, you can still be trapped and have to leave Warframe and then come back and play again. I know this is only part 1, but they should have fucking fixed that. That should have been one of the first things they looked at and said, that needs fixing. So yeah, with that being said, here's the proof. Yeah, I'm stuck too. I can't access menu to talk in chat. I can't transfer out my frame. What the fuck has happened? Said waiting for players, we're all here now, and something's fucked up.
Ram sleds inbound. Roll out the welcome mat. Visitors, your short lives are about to become crafted in misery. questions we can clean up later.
Are we stuck here? Is this another host migration issue like before the update where the host has to leave in order for the game to... Oh, for fuck's sake. I literally can't even hit options to pause and leave the mission. I'm stuck here. I can't use any commands. I can't access anything. I can't even leave the Railjack. For fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to close down Warframe and restart. Fuck me.